In this video, I'm going to show you some of the submodules that can be created from these the tetramodules and the octamodules. These connect through the black and white faces. And this is a cluster of 4, which is one of the basic submodules. This can be arranged in various fashions. Now, I believe I showed you this shape earlier in the previous video, where 3 of these can be arranged to form this shape, which you've seen. This again can be rearranged to create this shape. Let me show you a few other ones you may have seen. This can be rearranged to create a shape like this, or they could be arranged to have an identical shape, but the color makeup is slightly different. 2 of these can be joined together to create a submodule you saw in an earlier video, as well as 2 of these can be joined. Now, you saw that 6 of these could create a cube. When these are combined together, 6 of these would create a rhombic dodecahedron. Now I'll show you another shape that can be created from these basic 4 by connecting the orange sides together. And these 2 can be clustered together to create this kind of wedge shape. And if we take 12 of these, they can be joined together to create a much larger shape. As you can see now, it takes the shape of a rhombic dodecahedron, another shape you saw earlier. I'll show you yet another example of this that can be rearranged to create a submodule. This is a similar wedge shape you saw earlier, but now it's just an orange face. These can be assembled together. And now just you set another version of the rhombic dodecahedron with the orange faces showing. Now I'll show you how to create the 3rd version of the rhombic dodecahedron by rearranging these submodules. And now we've got this wedge shape. Now we'll start to assemble these together. And this is the other version of the rhombic dodecahedron. Now I'll show you a slightly larger version of a submodule. Here we have a shape you saw similar, but in green. Now 6 of these can be either arranged this way, create a rhombic dodecahedron with this outer color, or in this fashion to show with the orange rhombic dodecahedron. I'll be showing the red-yellow version in this demonstration. And here we have it. Now let me show you yet another submodule. So here we have another unique shape. Actually, it's actually 1/3 of a cube. So if we take 3 of these can be arranged together, and we fall into a cube. Alright, let me continue to show you some other submodules. Just need to rearrange these modules here. Now you've seen this in the previous video, but now we connect these in a different fashion. And let's make another one. And let's see if these two can be put together. Now we've got a much larger shape. And as you can see, it's actually kind of a recursive version of this submodule you had seen earlier, but 8 times the volume. So any shape this could have made, this could make, but obviously in a much larger shape and different pattern on its surface. Let me see if I can break this up. Break this up into 2. Maybe break this up yet again into 2. You'll notice this shape now is kind of a recursive version of this basic cluster I'd shown you earlier. Now let's see if we can rearrange some of these subcomponents. Into now a different shape. And this is also a recursive shape of something you had seen earlier. And again, anything that you can make with this, given you enough pieces, you can now make it out of this. And again, the patterns on the faces would be much different. The rest of this video shows a number of examples of some of the various shapes that can be created within this quantum module system.